You are listening to this because something within you already knows the truth. You would not be here in this moment if the outcome were uncertain or the desire were fragile. You are here because a desire is already yours. You are here because the one you love is already yours. You are here because nothing and no one can stand between you and what is rightfully yours. And so we begin by acknowledging the only power that exists, the power of your own awareness. The third party does not hold power. The circumstances do not hold power. The opinions, actions, or presence of anyone else do not hold power. The only force shaping the direction of your life, the only energy determining the relationship you experience, is the one within you. This is the rampage that dissolves every illusion, wipes out every seeming obstacle, and clears the path so cleanly that the person you want cannot help, cannot breathe, cannot move, cannot think, except in your direction. Right now, drop the story, drop the fear, drop the narrative of competition. There is none. There never was. There is only one truth. You are the chosen one. You are the only one. You are the inevitable one. The idea that someone else could take your place, that someone else could be preferred, that someone else could stand where you are divinely positioned. This idea is an illusion, and illusions dissolve the moment you withdraw belief from them. You are now withdrawing every particle, every drop of belief, every ounce of energy that ever kept that illusion alive. As you listen, the third party becomes nothing, less than nothing, because you no longer animate them with your attention. You must remember that the mind of the one you love is not separate from you. It is not distant. It is not independent. The entire relationship you desire is happening inside of your consciousness. And because it happens inside consciousness, you have absolute dominion over it. Feel this dominion now. Feel this authority now. Feel this sense of quiet, powerful certainty moving through you now. When you claim your inner world, the outer world reorganizes itself instantly. And so every detail concerning the third party begins dissolving, crumbling, disintegrating, evaporating into nothingness. They do not stand a chance in the presence of someone who knows their power. You are not asking for something that is outside of you. You are reclaiming something that has always been yours. You are stepping into the version of yourself that no longer tolerates the idea of being second, being compared, or being replaced. You are stepping into the self who knows that the desire was placed in your heart because it is already fulfilled. In this moment, feel how natural it is that you are the only one your person wants. Feel how normal, how expected, how obvious it is that you are the only focus of their mind, the only love in their heart, the only presence in their life. Let your imagination now do what it does effortlessly, rearrange the world. See the third party becoming irrelevant, fading out of the picture as if they were never there. See them detaching, moving on, disappearing from the mind and life of the person you want. Watch the scene in your imagination like a movie, your person realizing with such intensity, such clarity, that the third party was never aligned with them. Watch the way the connection between them dissolves, weakens instantly, and falls apart without resistance. Watch the way your person feels, a sudden emotional and energetic distance from them, like a string snapping, like a wall falling, like a light switching off. They turn away because they cannot feel anything there anymore. They turn away because their entire heart has shifted its center of gravity toward you. You do not need to figure out how this will happen. You do not need to understand the sequence of events. Your only role is to feel the truth of it and let the feeling become the reality. Everything else, the conversations, the circumstances, the decisions, will unfold on their own. Right now, in this moment, the third party is already dissolving from the blueprint of your reality. You do not fight them. You do not struggle with them. You simply withdraw your energy, and like a flame without oxygen, they vanish. Your person cannot be divided. They cannot be split. The love that belongs to you cannot be given to another. The connection that is yours cannot be shared. When you claim yourself fully, everything else that contradicts that identity falls away. Feel that claim now. Feel how boldly you choose yourself. Feel how naturally your person is drawn to you. Feel how effortlessly you occupy the highest place in their mind. There is no room for competition. in a reality where you are the creator. There is no space for a third party in a story that you are authoring. The moment you choose the version of reality where you are the only one, everything else collapses. And so you are now choosing. You choose the version of reality where you are the priority. You choose the version where your person adores you. You choose the version where the third party is irrelevant, non-existent, wiped clean from the script of your life. Right now, feel your person craving you. Feel them missing you. Feel them realizing that you are the one they want, the one they can't stop thinking about, the one they feel pulled toward. Feel the magnetic current moving from them toward you, undeniable, irresistible, natural. The more you feel this, the stronger it becomes. The stronger it becomes, the more real it becomes. And the more real it becomes, the faster the third party evaporates. You are now sitting in the center of your desired reality. Everything is bending around you. Everything is reshaping itself to match your claim. In this moment, your person is remembering you with overwhelming clarity. They are feeling you. They are longing for you. They are thinking about you. Every memory of you rises to the surface of their mind and expands until there is no space left for another. You fill their mind. You fill their heart. You fill their vision of the future. The third party cannot compete with someone who exists in your person's consciousness with such intensity. They simply cannot remain. Feel this truth as if it is unfolding right now. Not tomorrow, not weeks from now, now. The third party is fading out right now. Your person is turning toward you right now. The entire universe of your relationship is shifting into its rightful position right now. And what is the rightful position? You at the center. You as the chosen one. You as the one they cannot deny, cannot replace, cannot detach from. Let this feeling become stronger. Let it deepen. Let it anchor itself inside you. This is not a moment of hoping or wishing. This is a moment of claiming. This is a moment of stepping into your identity as the creator of your reality. And from that identity, you now declare the third party is gone. The story between them and your person is over. The connection they once imagined has dissolved. There is no longer emotional attachment, no longer desire, no longer attraction. Your person sees them differently now, sees them as someone of the past, someone irrelevant, someone they have outgrown. You are now entering the version of reality where your person is fully aligned with you. They are loyal to you. They are devoted to you. They are choosing you without hesitation, without confusion, without distraction. Feel the security of this. Feel the comfort of this. Feel the inevitability of this. You do not chase. You do not worry. You do not compare. You simply know what is yours cannot leave. What is yours cannot be replaced. What is yours cannot be taken. The third party is not your problem. They never were. They were only a reflection of a temporary story, and that story is now over. You have rewritten it with your inner authority. You have chosen the ending. You have chosen yourself. And because you have chosen yourself at the deepest level, the outer world must follow. Your person is now drawn to you with a force they cannot explain. Every day, their attachment to the third party weakens until it collapses entirely. Every day, their attraction to you strengthens until it consumes their entire focus. They begin to see you everywhere. They begin to feel you everywhere. They begin to desire you with a clarity that leaves no room for anyone else. You become the thought they wake up with, the thought they fall asleep with, the thought that haunts them throughout the day. You are unavoidable to them. You are unforgettable to them. You are the one they choose because you are the only one they feel connected to. This is your moment to own what is already yours. This is your moment to feel the absolute certainty that the universe bends to your consciousness. This is your moment to wipe out every illusion that ever stood in your way. Take a breath now, slow, deep, deliberate, and feel the power that rises through you. Feel how the entire reality responds to you. Feel how the third party collapses into nothingness. Feel how your purrs turns toward you with devotion, longing, and love. Nothing is standing between you and what you desire. Nothing is blocking you. Nothing is resisting you. Your word is the law. Your imagination is the architect. Your desire is the blueprint. And your decision is final. Your person is yours. The third party is gone. The story is rewritten. The ending belongs to you, and it is done. You feel the shift not as a hope but as a certainty settling into your chest like a warm, unstoppable presence. Your inner world is changing shape, and because the outer world can only echo it, the change is already unfolding. You are stepping into the version of yourself who is no longer intimidated by appearances, no longer shaken by circumstances, no longer thrown off balance by what others do. You are stepping into the self who understands that everything outside of you must bow to the authority of your inner conviction. In this inner world, you stand firm, you stand chosen, you stand desired, you stand claimed. The third party continues to fade, not because you fight them, not because you resist them, but because your power is too strong for them to withstand. Like a shadow disappearing under the brightness of a rising sun, they dissolve the moment your awareness pierces through the illusion of their importance. You are the one illuminating the scene. You are the one giving meaning and direction to your world. And now you give no meaning, no energy, no acknowledgement to anything that contradicts your chosen reality. What you do not feed cannot survive. What you do not believe cannot exist. And so the third party cannot remain in a world where you have withdrawn belief from their presence. Feel the deep steadiness in your body when you declare within yourself, I am the one they love. I am the one they choose. I am the one they stay with. This steadiness is not an affirmation. It is an identity. It is the truth of who you are beneath every story, every moment of doubt, every emotional reaction you once had. You are returning to your original power, the power that cannot be threatened, the power that never competes, the power that simply is. As you listen, a new self-concept rises, one that effortlessly overrides every fear. You begin to feel a strange and beautiful calm settling over you, the kind of calm that only comes when you truly know that everything is turning in your favor. You can feel your person's energy leaning toward you, their thoughts circling back to you again and again, their emotions awakening in ways they can no longer ignore. You feel their heart recognizing you, remembering you, choosing you. Their connection with the third party grows weaker, emptier, duller, until it becomes impossible for them to pretend there is anything real there. They might not know why, but you do. It is because you have reclaimed your inner world, and when you reclaim your inner world, the outer world must obey. You are no longer reacting. You are commanding. You are no longer questioning. You are deciding. And with every decision you make internally, the fabric of your reality bends, folds, reshapes itself to match your inner decree. The more you embody the version of yourself, who is the only one for your person, the more the universe collapses every timeline that contains anything less. Begin to feel now how effortlessly your life rearranges itself around your claim. The messages, the behavior, the attention, the affection, everything begins shifting toward you because it has no choice. You are the dominant vibration. You are the core of the desired reality. You are the one your person's heart gravitates toward without resistance. The third party feels this shift too, though they cannot understand it. Suddenly, the connection they thought the ye had feels unstable, distant, fragile. They begin to feel the disconnect. They begin to sense the fading of interest, the shrinking of emotional space, the loss of relevance. They begin to wonder why your person's attention is drifting, why the connection feels empty, why the energy is gone. They cannot hold on to something that no longer exists. They cannot grasp a bond that has dissolved at the source. They cannot compete with destiny shaped from within. You feel no fear because you finally see the truth. Your person isn't choosing you. You are the only one they can choose. Their soul knows you. Their heart recognizes you. Their mind constantly returns to you because you are the original imprint, the true connection, the only fit for their future. Everything else, everyone else, including the third party, becomes a temporary noise fading quickly into silence. Let this feeling grow stronger. Feel yourself becoming the center of their thoughts. Feel yourself becoming the anchor of their emotions. Feel yourself becoming the person they cannot get out of their mind. You become the one they compare everyone else to, and no one else measures up. You become the standard that no one can surpass. You become the one they feel magnetically drawn to, even on days when they try to resist the pull. The more you embody this truth internally, the more your outer world rearranges itself to reflect it. The third party's chapter closes quietly, naturally, effortlessly. Nothing dramatic is required, nothing loud or chaotic. It simply ends. It ends because the page has turned and the story has shifted back to where it always belonged, with you. You do not need to interfere. You do not need to watch their interactions. You do not need to evaluate their behaviors. Your knowing is the only action needed. Your certainty is the only force required. Your assumption is the only energy that matters. Everything bends to your inner world. Everything rearranges for your chosen identity. Everything aligns with your decision. And so you continue to feel the truth of your power deepening inside you. Every breath you take affirms your dominance in this reality. Every moment you relax into your knowing strengthens your position. Every thought that confirms your worth wipes out another layer of the old story. You are rewriting the script from the inside out, and your person is responding without even realizing why. They feel restless around the third party. They feel indifferent. They feel disconnected. They feel nothing. The spark is gone because the story is gone, and the story is gone because you erased it at its root. Your energy fills the space now. Your presence fills their mind now. Your connection fills their heart now. You are the one their soul recognizes. You are the one their path aligns with. You are the one their destiny pulls them toward. And the more you feel this, the more everything else collapses effortlessly. Their thoughts about you grow stronger. Their desire for you intensifies. Their longing becomes undeniable. The universe keeps showing them signs of you. Their dreams, their emotions, their instincts all point back to you. You are in their consciousness constantly, naturally, inevitably. They feel you even when they're silent. They crave you even when they're distant. They move toward you even without realizing they are being drawn. You must understand something very clearly. You do not chase your desire because you already embody it. You do not worry about losing something that is yours at the deepest level. You do not compare yourself to anyone else because you stand in a category of your own. The moment you choose yourself, the world has no choice but to choose you too. This includes your specific person. This includes their mind, their heart, their behavior, their decisions. The third party is irrelevant. The third party is powerless. The third party is a dissolving story. With every word you hear, the connection between your person and the third party loses more and more energy. It is fading like a dream that was never meant to survive the morning. It is slipping away because your inner world no longer holds it in place. And as it fades, your presence becomes the loudest, strongest, most undeniable energy in your person's life. You are stepping into a new identity now, an identity where you never question your worth. An identity where you never worry about someone taking your place. An identity where you never compete. An identity where you simply exist as the chosen one. This identity is effortless. It fits you naturally, comfortably, perfectly. It has always been yours. And your person feels it. They feel you rising. They feel you becoming the center. They feel the shift in their own heart, and they respond to it. They move toward you, because the universe is rearranging everything to bring you together. As this identity grows stronger inside you, everything that used to bother you begins to fall away. You no longer react to what you see because you understand that what you see is only a reflection of who you were, not who you are becoming in this moment. You feel your power rising quietly, steadily, like a tide that cannot be pushed back. You are no longer the version of yourself who questioned whether you were enough. You are no longer the version of yourself who feared losing someone. You are becoming the version of yourself who knows that nothing can be taken from you because everything originates within you. Your inner world becomes so commanding, so dominant, so self-assured that the outer world can't help but follow. Your person feels this shift. They feel the pull toward you intensifying. They feel the thoughts of you becoming more frequent, more consuming, more irresistible. With each passing moment, the bond between you and your person strengthens while every thread connecting them to the third party weakens until it feels like a memory fading in reverse, getting smaller, less vivid, less real. And you can sense this happening on an energetic level. You feel your person leaning toward you. You feel their heart opening in your direction. You feel their attention returning to you, again and again, as if their mind cannot find peace unless it lands on the thought of you. It is not forced, it is not manipulated. It is the natural alignment of a story that was always meant to be written this way. There is no struggle in this. The third party's presence evaporates not through effort, but through inevitability. They cannot hold on to your person, because your person's energy no longer aligns with them. They cannot maintain a connection that you have already dissolved from within. They cannot remain in a reality where their presence has lost all meaning. You do not need to push them out. The moment you step into your true identity, the universe pushes them out for you. Feel how light you become as this truth settles deeper into your awareness. You begin to notice a shift in how you see yourself, how you speak to yourself, how you move through the world. Your energy becomes magnetic. Your presence becomes undeniable. You exude the quiet certainty of someone who knows they are chosen. Not chosen someday, not chosen eventually, chosen now, chosen always. And your person feels this shift as unmistakably as a change in the weather. They feel drawn to you without needing a reason. They feel compelled to think of you even when they try to distract themselves. They feel a longing that grows stronger every time they resist it. You have become the emotion. Al home their heart returns to, the name that keeps echoing in their mind, the presence they cannot escape. Your energy saturates the space between you. It fills every gap, every distance, every silence. Whether you speak or not, your influence is there, soft, steady, undeniable. You are not forcing anything. You are allowing what is already yours to surface. You are letting the truth of your connection rise to the surface where it belongs. And as it rises, everything that contradicts it falls away. The third party begins to feel the distance growing. They feel your person's emotional absence, even if they cannot explain it. They feel the disconnection, a coldness, a withdrawal, a sudden emptiness where interest once lived. They sense the shift and instinctively begin to step back because they can feel that something deeper, more powerful, more aligned is pulling your person elsewhere. They cannot fight what is not meant for them. They cannot hold on to something that was never truly theirs. Your person is awakening to the truth of their own feelings. They begin to realize that the bond they had with the third party was temporary, fragile, superficial. They see the cracks, they feel the gap, they notice the lack of depth, and every time they compare, the connection with you wins effortlessly because it was always the real one. Their mind tries to rationalize it, but their heart keeps pulling them back to you. You become the name that warms their chest, the memory that stirs their emotions, the vision that feels like home. Even without trying, you are the one they keep returning to. Even without effort, you are the one they feel safe with. Even without speaking, you are the one whose energy fills their world. You can feel this unfolding moment by moment. The shift is not happening someday, it is happening right now. You can feel the third party fading. You can feel your person aligning with you. You can feel your energy becoming the dominant force in this story. The universe is bending around the certainty you are cultivating, and every path is directing your person to you, effortlessly and inevitably. The more you breathe in this knowing, the clearer it becomes. Nothing can interfere with what is yours. Nothing can delay what is aligned with you. Nothing can compete with the connection that exists between you and your person. You are not hoping for this reality. You are embodying it. You are stepping into it as if it has already been lived, and because you embody it, it must appear before you. Your self-concept has shifted into a level where you no longer see yourself as someone waiting to be chosen. You are the one who is already chosen. You are not someone wishing for love. You are the embodiment of love that attracts effortlessly. You are not someone trying to keep your person. You are the one they cannot stay away from. Your energy is irresistible. Your presence is unforgettable. Your essence is unmatched. Your person feels this on such a deep level that turning away from you no longer feels possible. They feel incomplete without your energy. They feel off balance without your presence. They feel the emotional vacuum created by any distance between you, and they instinctively move toward the place where they feel whole again. You, the third party, cannot hold their attention anymore. They cannot satisfy their heart. They cannot match the depth, the pull, the connection they feel with you. The bond collapses quietly, softly, naturally. It dissolves like something that never belonged in the first place. You do not watch it fall apart. You simply know that it already has. You do not chase the ending. You only stand in the truth that the ending has already occurred. And as this truth becomes the foundation of your consciousness, you rise higher into the version of yourself that commands your world with ease. You realize that love is not earned, it is aligned with. You realize that connection is not fought for, it is created within. You realize that the third party only ever existed in a version of reality you no longer inhabit, because you have shifted timelines without effort, stepped into a version of yourself where you no longer question what is meant for you. You feel your inner world aligning so powerfully that you no longer fear losing anything. You sense your own value in a way that makes the idea of competition disappear entirely. In this version of yourself, you are the magnetic center of your reality, and everything responds to you as naturally as breath moves through the body. Your person is now drawn to you with a pull that grows stronger every hour. They feel this magnetic shift even when they cannot identify its source. They feel a tug in their heart that leads them toward you. They feel a sense of longing that intensifies each time they think of you. They feel the emotional imbalance whenever they drift away from you, and only your presence restores the harmony within them. This pull is not forced, it is natural. It is not created through effort, it is created through alignment. It is not something you chase, it is something you embody. Your energy has become so clear, so steady, so powerful that your person has no emotional space left for anyone else. The third party becomes a background noise that fades into silence, a fading echo of a story that is no longer being told. Your person's awareness begins narrowing, their focus sharpens, their emotions deepen, and all of it points to you. They become unable to feel fulfillment in any connection that is not aligned with you. They become unable to ignore the instinct guiding them toward you. They become unable to stay in a situation that no longer matches the truth rising within them. The universe keeps nudging them, guiding them, redirecting them. Every sign, every memory, every bit of intuition points them back to you. They begin to see your name everywhere. They begin to feel you in moments of stillness. They begin to crave your presence in moments of loneliness. They begin to realize that the connection they tried to build elsewhere lacks the depth they feel with you. The third party feels this shift long before your person verbalizes it. They sense the emotional withdrawal, the distancing, the disinterest. They feel the silence growing between them. They feel the energetic vacuum forming. They notice the lack of passion, the lack of connection, the lack of chemistry. They experience the slow unraveling of a story that was never truly stable. And they accept it not because they want to, but because they cannot fight what is already destined. You do not wish them harm, you simply withdraw your consciousness from them, and without your energy feeding the story collapses. You are the creator here. The connection between your person and the third party was never stronger than your inner world. It never had the power to override your decision. As you continue stepping into this new identity, your own energy becomes undeniable. You radiate an inner certainty that reshapes everything around you. Your person feels this certainty. It reaches them like a wave of calm, like an emotional truth they cannot escape. It feels like love they already belong to. It feels like alignment they can no longer ignore. You begin to sense the softness in the universe, the ease with which everything reorganizes itself. You no longer see obstacles, you only see evidence of your power. You no longer fear delays. You understand they cannot exist in the timeline you occupy. You no longer worry about what your person is doing. You feel them moving toward you without being told. Their energy is reaching for you now. They feel the emptiness of the third party's company. They feel the disconnection. They feel the mismatch. Their heart grows restless, longing for the place where it truly feels alive, and that place is with you. You do not need to speak. You do not need to act. You do not need to prove anything. Your being is enough. Your inner world is enough. Your certainty is enough. And that certainty becomes the gravitational force that pulls your person into alignment with you. Every emotion they feel now points them back to you. Every moment of silence they experience amplifies their longing for you. Every choice they make draws them closer. They keep thinking of you at unexpected times. They keep dreaming of you. They keep feeling your presence even when you're not physically there. Your energy has become the guiding frequency of their heart. And the third party cannot penetrate that frequency. They cannot compete with it. They cannot interfere with it. They cannot match it. It is not personal. It is simply the natural imbalance created when someone stands beside the true connection of the story. They are standing in a place they were never meant to occupy. They feel it. Your person feels it. The universe feels it. Your person begins detaching emotionally, mentally, energetically. They feel the truth rising. The only love that feels right is the one they feel for you. The only connection that holds meaning is the connection they share with you. The only future they can clearly imagine is the one with you. You feel this unfolding not through desperation, but through inner knowing. Every breath makes you more aligned. Every moment strengthens your identity. Every thought deepens your power. You begin to see yourself as the one the universe bends toward, the one your person gravitates to effortlessly, the one who becomes the center of their emotional world. And as this recognition becomes your natural state, you step further into the reality where your person chooses you with clarity, certainty, and devotion, while the third party continues fading into irrelevance, dissolving from the storyline, drifting out of the narrative as quietly as a chapter that has reached its end. Because once a chapter no longer belongs in your story, it simply dissolves without drama. You are not fighting anyone. You are not battling for a place. You are not competing for attention. You are stepping into the truth that you are the original desire, the first choice, the underlying connection that cannot be overwritten. And as you step into this truth, your reality adjusts instantly, quietly, obediently. Your person feels the shift like a gravitational pull growing stronger each day. It starts subtly, a memory of you that lingers a little too long, a feeling of comfort that only your name brings, a flash of emotion that they cannot explain. Then it becomes undeniable. They feel your presence everywhere. They feel drawn to you in a way they cannot rationalize. They feel incomplete in any situation that does not involve you. Their heart begins to speak louder than their logic. Their instincts pull them toward you even when their mind tries to focus elsewhere. They feel restless around the third party, as though they're forcing themselves into a story that no longer fits. They start noticing the differences, the lack of connection, the lack of depth, the lack of emotional harmony. They feel the gap widening. They feel themselves drifting away, pulled by something stronger, something inevitable, something aligned. That something is you. Your energy becomes the home they keep returning to. It becomes the emotional center that everything else revolves around. Even in silence, they feel you. Even in distraction, they think of you. Even in moments when they try to ignore it, the pull only grows more powerful. They cannot deny what their heart is telling them. The real connection is you. And as this truth rises within them, the third party's significance shrinks. Their presence feels out of place. Their conversations feel empty. Their energy feels mismatched. The spark disappears because it was never a flame. It was a temporary flicker that cannot survive the light of the real connection resurfacing. The universe does not sustain what is misaligned. It always redirects toward what is meant. The third party begins to notice the shift too. They feel the withdrawal, the emotional coolness, the fading interest. They sense the unraveling. They may not know the reason, but they feel the truth. They are standing in a space they were never meant to occupy. Your energy makes their presence unnecessary. Your alignment makes their role collapse. Your certainty removes every thread that kept them in the story. You do not need to push them out. The universe is already doing the work for you. You simply hold your identity. You simply embody the truth. You simply exist in the knowing that you are the one. And because you know it, Every other storyline reorganizes itself around that identity. Your person begins to remember things they tried to forget, moments with you, feelings they had for you, emotions that never truly faded. They remember how connected they felt. They remember how right everything felt with you. They remember the softness, the closeness, the chemistry that cannot be manufactured elsewhere, and each memory intensifies the pull. It becomes impossible for them to deny it, impossible to IG, no, impossible to resist. You feel your own energy expanding as this truth becomes anchored within you. You feel more confident, more grounded, more certain. Your identity stabilizes in the knowing that love is attracted to you naturally, effortlessly, inevitably. You are the center of the story. You are the desire. You are the chosen one by default. The outer world has no choice but to obey the inner world, and your inner world is now a fortress of certainty. The thought of a third party cannot survive in the landscape of your mind. It has no oxygen, no space, no energy. Without your attention feeding it, it collapses instantly. And because it collapses internally, it dissolves externally. Your person feels the shift as urgency. They begin to feel protective of the connection with you. They begin to realize that the feelings they had for you never disappeared. They begin to understand that the third party was only a distraction from a connection that is deeper, stronger, and more aligned. As your certainty rises, their clarity rises. As your confidence deepens, their confusion fades. As your knowing stabilizes, their indecision disappears. They feel drawn to you as if something larger than them is guiding the way because there is your consciousness. Your energy fills the gaps in their heart. Your presence fills the silence in their mind. Your love fills the space where doubt used to be. They begin to sense that you are the one their future aligns with. Every path leads back to you. Every decision pushes them closer. Every thought reinforces the truth they can no longer escape. The third party loses relevance moment by moment. Their place in the narrative becomes smaller, then thinner, then invisible. They cannot hold your person's attention because the connection was never meant to last. They cannot keep them because your energy is too powerful, too lean, too true. Your person begins pulling away naturally. Conversations grow shorter. Interest fades. Emotional availability decreases. Their heart is no longer in it. They feel drained trying to maintain something lifeless. They feel the contrast between what they have with the third party and what they feel for you, and the contrast is too sharp to ignore. They are leaning toward you now. They are thinking of you now. They are longing for you now, and this longing grows stronger with every moment you remain aligned. You are not chasing. You are not waiting. You are not hoping. You are embodying. And your embodiment wipes out every alternate storyline, leaving only the path where you and your person are aligned, connected, magnetized to one another with unshakable certainty. And now, as this message settles into the deepest part of your awareness, let it become clear that nothing outside of you has ever held the final say. The third party was never a threat, never a rival, never a force that could override the truth you have established within. This entire journey has been a reminder of your dominion, your authorship, your ability to decide how the story unfolds. You have returned to the one place where everything shifts instantly, your inner state. And from this state, your desires align, people rearrange, conditions bend, and the reflection changes without resistance. Feel right now the simplicity of knowing that what you choose is already done. Feel the satisfaction of having stepped back into the identity that commands loyalty, devotion, certainty, and unquestioned priority. The outer world can only follow the script you have just rewritten. Carry this awareness with you as naturally as you carry your own breath. Let it settle into your days, your nights, your silence, your thoughts. You don't need effort anymore. You don't need proof anymore. You don't need to check anything outside because the shift is already complete within you. The third party dissolves not by force, but by the power of your chosen self-concept. Your person gravitates back not because you chase, but because you radiate a reality they cannot deny. This is your new foundation, calm, confident, magnetic, unshakable. And as you continue to dwell in the version of yourself who is chosen, valued, claimed, respected, and loved without competition, you will see everything align in ways that feel effortless and almost magical. You didn't fight for anything. You didn't struggle. You simply remembered who you are. And because of that remembrance, everything that belongs to you flows back with certainty, clarity, and devotion. Let this be the moment you close the old story forever and step fully into the one you have authored with intention. It is done, and it is yours, completely, undeniably, and permanently.